Yeah, I'm him signing in on y'all, man. I want to get right to it this today. You know, man. What we gonna talk about today? You know, let's talk about the NBA players and some football players. You know, it's a reason that God don't let everybody be rich. You see, God knows stuff about you that you don't know. God know what you gonna do before you know what you gonna do. That's why he's so great. Wow, he great. But you take these NBA players, they got no idea. They got no idea that they're gonna turn into a homosexual. They got no idea. Now, this is a big organization. This is a big gay organization. And everything you talking about the Illuminati or whatever that stuff is, but that's all in the NBA. I think the Illuminati is this is some big organization that you keep the hush mouth. Shh. We'll pay you some money, but you got to be quiet. You got to do sexual acts, but you got to be quiet now. Don't say nothing. We got doctors, we got lawyers, we got police, we got judges. We got all that in our group. So who are you? We can make you disappear. Nobody will never hear from you no more. We can make your whole family disappear. So you join us, and you bend over and let us, let us play with your manhood and have, you turn sexual favors for us. This is how we work. But you will stay on top with money. Now, you look at this NBA. Let's look at how these guys dress, man. I mean, I've been saying this for years, man. But just look at how these guys dress. What would make you put on something like that? 95% of these guys in the NBA, when they growed up playing basketball, they would never dream of putting something on like what they wear, these clothes that they wear. They put on these gay clothes. And you know who designing these clothes? Homosexual design these clothes. These companies that design these clothes, these homosexuals behind the scene designing these clothes. They're making these clothes to resemble a woman and a man. Try to make it look like it's a man's outfit, but it's got a woman twist to it. That's how they're making these clothes. And for yourself, they got the spirit of the devil in them. That they turning these guys out. I mean, these guys are straight homosexuals, man. And like I say, this thing has been swept under the rug. It's quiet. Nobody talks about it. Oh, everybody turned the other cheek. You see what I'm saying? You see how wicked, like my father said, this world is wicked. When he says wicked, it's wicked. It is. I mean, you just look at this. All these homosexuals in the NBA. Every time something in the NBA go down that's been caught homosexual, they hurry up and sweep that under the rug. Even the news, they don't, we stay out of it. Oh, but let Michael Vick fight some dogs. They never was going to stop talking about that. Every time his name come up, well, Michael Vick, the dog fighter, a dog killer. You know, you were never gonna let the man live that down, would you? Oh, but let the NBA players put on some women clothes and strut around. Look at Dwight Howard. In the game, goes over and grab another player's penis. I mean, they had it on film. He walked right over and grabbed dude's crotch, grabbed the dude's penis in the game. But you see, they kept that under the rug. They didn't, you know, that right there was kept quiet, you know. You know, that was kept quiet.
Rivers felt that Josh Smith dribbled it once and then dribbled a second.
You see what I'm talking about? No, but they sweep that under the rug. You don't hear nothing about that today, though, do you? And then you got Jalen Green. You got Jalen Green.
Yeah, let me just let you know, we make movies in here.
See what I'm talking about? Straight faggots. They straight homosexuals, man. These guys are straight faggots, man. Ain't no way in the world is another man gonna let another man get on top of him and hump him like that. And he's sitting there acting like a woman. That's straight faggot. Now, you see the NBA, you see how they sweep that under the rug. You don't hear nothing about that though, do you? You don't hear nothing about that though, do you? That's going to show you. See that organization, man? It's a big organization. And these players, like I say, you see these players. And you see these players, a lot of them on the bench don't even get to play. Now you ask yourself, something got to be pretty good going on for you to sit on the bench and don't get to play, and you still making money. No, they turning sexual favors. That's why they're on the bench. They turning sexual favors. They don't need to. We just need you for sexual favors. That organization been going on, man. That's why like I say, basketball, it's always, to me, I don't know, everybody I know and everybody I've seen that play basketball, they always end up, you can tell they gay. I mean, look at the women, the WNBA. All those women, man, them dykes. You don't never see a beautiful one playing. All the ones you see, they take men hormone injection to try to make themselves look like a man. That's why they end up looking like a man. That basketball, I say, man, that's a wicked sport. And I say, my daughter used to play. I stopped that. I told my baby mom, look, I don't want her playing basketball. I just don't like how women turn out that play basketball. I ain't seen none yet that you might find one or two that play basketball that end up don't turn out to be gay. But yeah, on the men's side and the woman's side, y'all should see. But like I say, this homosexual thing, man, you know, this thing is taking over the world. And the reason why it's taking over the world is because when you give a person so much money, man, they lose their mind. The devil take you over. A lot of people, you should be glad that you're not rich. Because when you get money, money is a disease. It make you do some strange things when it's right in front of you. You know, C. Murder said that in his one of his albums called one of his songs called Life or Death. He said money make you do some strange things when it's right in front of you. And that's true. So you people, you can sit here and say what you won't do right now. You can sit here and say, man, ain't no way I'd do that, man. Shoot, ain't no way. You can say that all day long. But when that money get in front of you, it takes over your spirit. It takes over your soul. So you people should be glad to be broke. You should be glad that you don't got a lot of money. Because you see what happened to these people. These people had the same mind that you got right now. And that mind is like, man, ain't no way I do that. Ain't no way I be gay. They had that same mind that you got right now. But when that money hit them, look what happened to them. That money will make you do some strange things. It's an evil spirit. It takes over. It makes you change into something. And like I say, whoever at the top of the chain, the way they turn the steering wheel for you to go when you got money, that's the way you gonna go. Shoot, I don't want to be rich. I don't want to be rich. So at the end of the day, you see these faggots, man. These guys didn't have no intention on being that way. But when they got in that NBA, that's what happened to them, man. They just went ahead and turned on out. They turned gay. Like I say, they wearing these. I mean, you take Russell Westbrooks. I mean, dude used to be the fires. To me, he was the best player that ever come through the NBA. That dude was fire. Now look at him. He barely can stay on the team. He barely can make a team to play. Find a team to play on. People get him and trade him off. You know why? You know why he lost his skills? Because he wear women clothes. You wearing women clothes. And he probably don't understand why he lost his skills from what he used to be. You wearing women clothes. You keep wearing women clothes. You know, that's a sin. It's in the Bible. You're not supposed to wear a woman's garment. Men don't supposed to wear a woman's garment. They put on women clothes. He been wearing women clothes, man. But see, that going to show. You give a joker all that money, look what he do. He go do something stupid. You give a joker all that money, they would do something stupid. And so this is a sign, and this is why I say, a lot of us walk around this earth and wish we were rich. Man, I wish I were rich. Man, I wish I were rich. No, you don't. You do not want to be rich because trust me, you're going to do something that you never dreamed that you would do. Your mind that since you broke right now, your mind tell you, oh, I can handle it. I know I wouldn't do that. Dude, trust me, when something invisible slides in your body and you can't feel it and it just takes over your body and how you doing something that you don't even realize you're doing it. That's an evil spirit of the money. That's what happened to these people. They get all that money, it makes them go crazy. I mean, you look at Michael Vick. Come on, man. Everybody and their uncle, everybody and their brother, everybody and their third cousin looked at that situation and shook their head and said, why in the world was he doing something like that? I mean, there was nobody that couldn't wrap everybody that knew about it and heard about it, they couldn't wrap they couldn't wrap their finger around like, why would you do something like that? You a superstar quarterback in the NFL. Hundreds of thousands of people love you. Hundreds of thousands of people like to come and see you play. Hundreds of thousands of people beg you for autographs and pictures. But you out here fighting dogs? What? You know, it just don't match. And it's a thing that make everybody and all those people and the amount and the number of people that I named, it made all of them do like this. Huh? What? I mean, like, but that just go on to show. You give a person a lot of money, they would do something stupid. That's why God don't award everybody to be rich. So take it as a blessing that you're not rich by God. Take it as a blessing that God, thank you for not letting me be rich. And my mind go to the left and I be doing something stupid and I don't realize I'm doing it. I ain't got nobody to tell me that I'm doing something stupid. You see what I'm saying? Who in the world would think Michael Vick fighting dogs, a dog fight ring? Like, dude, what we say now is like, man, if I had all that money, man, I wouldn't be thinking about no dog. I wouldn't even own a Chihuahua. Because I don't care nothing about dogs now. But yeah, you pile all that money on somebody. All that might change. What you used to wouldn't do, what you used to didn't have no interest in, to give you a lot of money, you end up doing something stupid, man. I mean, you wouldn't be surprised to hear what these sports players and celebrities get a lot of money. You'd be surprised to hear. Don't be surprised when you hear they doing something stupid, and you be like, "What they doing that?" I mean, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. You got a superstar, movie star. Everybody loves him. But he ended up being a mass murderer. He been killing people for years, and people just not catching him. And everybody be like, "What?" No, bruh. I mean, you even take, like, what's his name? Denzel Washington. In that movie Gladiator, he said he kissed another man in the mouth. He said, but the producers were scared, they took that part out. When he said that, bruh, I'm done with you, Denzel. I mean, you used to be my favorite movie guy. When you tell me to do that, I don't even watch your movies no more, man. I don't even watch your movies no more. But that just go on to show. You see how tough of a character Denzel play in all his movies. You can't picture him kissing a man in the mouth. But he said he did it. On that one of them Tonight shows or something like that. Jay Leno or whatever one show or something he was on. But yeah, that just go on to show, man. These jokers get money. Trust me, people. Don't feel bad that you're not rich. You know, all that is the devil. When you see these celebrities with all these cars and jewelry and all this stuff they be flashing, that ain't nothing but the devil showing you this stuff. Hey, look at him. Look at him. Look at this. See the Ferrari he driving? You want one of these? Come on over here. Well, come on over here. You can have one of them. You see this here he got? Come on over here. You can have one of these. That's the devil. When you see these celebrities with these stuff, and you sitting there saying to yourself, "Man, I wish I had that." That ain't nothing but the devil making you say that. That ain't nothing but the devil. That's the devil making you wish that you had them things. But what you should understand is that, hey, be glad that you're not got that, because those people that got that stuff, they somebody else. They're not who they used to be anymore. They done lost their soul. And be glad that you broke and still got your soul. Be glad that you broke and still got your soul. You know, that's the best thing I can tell you. Than to be rich and done lost your soul. Because these people, I mean, look at LeBron James. I mean, superstar basketball player. But you sitting up here wearing women clothes and stuff. Wearing skirts and stuff. You see what I'm saying? That should tell y'all, man, this is something that's going on. You don't find a person, and like I say, being a superstar in sports, man, at the end of the day, be glad. You know, be glad that you played sports and when you was in high school or whatever. Be glad that you just was a normal person. Be glad that you didn't stand out to make it big. Because I'm gonna tell you something, man. You know, you got every once in a while you have a superstar in sports. You have a superstar on the team. They got great talent. You know, You know what? My opinion, and I say my opinion don't mean nothing, but my opinion, I think the devil gives you talent. These superstars and people playing football and all this, they real good. The devil give them that talent. I don't think it come from God. Now one would say, what you mean? What you mean it didn't come from God? God gave them that talent. Okay, if that's the case, then do you think God gonna give you something that's gonna turn you away from Him? Do you think God gonna give you something that's gonna distract your time with being with Him? I don't think so. Now, who else would give you talent that's gonna make you stay so busy that you ain't got time for God? The devil. So the devil give you all that talent to make you stay so busy so you don't have time for God. Why God gonna give you something that make you so busy that you don't have time for Him? When you got great talent in sports, what did that bring? Big money. When you get big money, what did that bring? A lot of business. No God. No God. No time for God. So why would God give you something that's gonna have you distracted from Him? There's a lot. You see that? You see how thick that Bible is? You're gonna have to learn all that stuff in there. And it's gonna take you a lifetime to do it. So why would God give you some talent that's gonna bring you money, that's gonna bring you a lot of attention? You know, you got great talent, TV shows, signing autographs, and doing magazine interviews, and you always on the go. You ain't got time for God. So think about it. See when you think about what I said, you will see it made sense what I said. So yeah, the devil give you talent. Now the devil don't want you to spend no time with God. The devil don't want you to learn about God. Anything the devil can do to distract you from being with God and learning with God and spending time with God, the devil gonna do it. See, the devil got power too. He can give you talent too. So when you sitting up here, you getting on TV, first thing these celebrities and sports players wanna, I wanna thank God. I wanna thank God for this, and God ain't got nothing to do with you. God ain't got nothing to do with you playing basketball. God ain't got nothing to do with you playing football. God ain't got nothing to do with you being a rap artist. No, you need to be thanking the devil because he the one gave you that ability to do what you're doing. See, I'm telling you something nobody ain't never told y'all. Yeah, that's what it is. Now, the devil give you that talent because he wants you to stay away from God. He want to keep you so busy that he don't want you to have time to even learn about God. Now, I say, when the days come for you to go to heaven, you definitely gonna have to learn about God. You're gonna have to learn about God. But at the end of the day, if you busy all the time, how you gonna learn about God? You throwing parties, you driving Lamborghinis and Ferraris or whatnot, and everybody wants your autograph, and you gotta perform here, you got a game, and you gotta practice, and all this stuff so busy, you ain't got time for God. Cause I look at myself right now and I'm like, man, I gotta learn a lot of stuff. I gotta learn a lot of stuff here. A lot of stuff. In order to go back with God. But you think they got time to learn this stuff? They busy lifestyle, the devil done gave them that talent. No, bruh. But anyway, yeah. These guys are homosexuals in the NBA. Like I say, this stuff been going on for years, man. And like I say, they sweeping this stuff under the rug. But trust me, folks, my last statement to everybody, be glad that you're not rich. I'm him signing out.